Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is another from Nikka. This is Miyagikyo, their single malt, coming in at a solid 45% ABV, no age statement. I recently did the Yochi review, which you can take a look at that and some other Nikka reviews up above and down below. But Miyagikyo is one of their major distilleries, so it's kind of interesting, especially if you get the two side by side. You can really see what Nikka's doing at each individual distillery. Now, Nikka has been doing things very meticulous through its years. Their master distiller, Takasuru, has been doing things in such a scientific way from his studies in Scotland, bringing that over to Japan. And there's a whole long story of history of him and Japanese whiskeys themselves. And it's very interesting to listen to, and there's a lot of great resources out there about it. But one of the cool things that they're still doing is coal fire, which is very, very expensive to do and very inefficient compared to today's way of making whiskeys. So because of that inconsistency that coal can be with fire, it's really crazy they're still using that process, but that's part of their tradition there at Nikka. So as always, we're going to be doing this two different ways. First way going to be neat, no water, no ice. Second way, we'll add a few drops of water, see what mixes up in there. Again, I love their standard, very simplistic bottles. And again, it kind of goes to what Nikka's about, those traditional concepts, very simplistic in its design, and I just love them. All right. Very beautiful color there. Very beautiful color there. Look at that. Very similar tonalities to the Yochi. Just very nice, light. Very, very pale. Almost like hay, light apple juice, like a fresh apple juice color to it. Okay, let's go for notes. Now, unlike the Yochi, the Miyagikyo is fruitier and no smoke really at all. Oh, my mouth's salivating already. It's got a bit of green apple on the nose, almost Irish-like with the green apple, like green spot. It reminds me a lot of green spot. I'd love to actually pull out that bottle, but like fresh cut green apple. You get a little malty in there as well. A little spice going on, like a spiced green apple. Like almost like a, I'm not going to say apple pie, but it kind of gives you the components of an apple pie. It's beautiful. Light. Little bit of floral going on there, but mostly just fresh fruits, fresh apple. Very sweet. With that little bit of spice. Yeah. Okay, let's go for taste. ABV shows up a little bit on the taste, but you get this beautiful, beautiful fruit note going all throughout. The apple is green apple forefront with some beautiful, my mouth is still salivating. Just some beautiful maltiness going on. That apple note, though, is 100% fresh squeezed apples. Just got that beautiful, beautiful tartness to it. Finish, not dry at all. Very, very just well-rounded. But definitely, unlike the Yochi, which I'll be doing a versus episode on, no smoke, no peat, no earthiness to it. It honestly reminds me a lot of an Irish whiskey, specifically in recent memory is like Green Spot, but like dialed up Green Spot. It's got that sweetness going on about it. Low oak notes in there. Very subtle oak. It's very just subtle in there. You're just getting this beautiful, beautiful spice going on. A little peppery, but that apple and fruit note are just taking you for a ride. Beautiful. It is so light on the taste, but that bit of spice there really is helping you just carry it through. That is just so nice. Even again, get a little bit of the ABV, not much at all though. Beautiful. All right, let's give it a go here with a little bit of water. Now, as I've stated before, I usually don't do any water tests beforehand, so I'm always very curious what's going to happen. Okay. There we go. Just a few drops. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, it's just dialed up those fruit notes even more. Oh, that's like 100% like a dessert almost. Like just a fruit melody almost. It's almost now has a syrupy quality to it. Like again, it reminds me of like a mixed fruit or something along those lines. Like it's got the syrup in there, like a jar of that, or like at breakfast you can have those like mandarin oranges and grapes, and they're in a syrup. I couldn't think of the word. I lost the word syrup. Oh, but yeah, just nice and light. No ABV on the nose still. Let's go for taste. Surprisingly, the less apple, like green apple, more fruit than compared to this one. That fruit melody note is just like forefront. It's really nice. That fruit melody is just super good in there. A little bit of that syrup quality going on. Still got a little bit of spice, but definitely not as much spice I felt like as the neat version. The oak note shows up a little sooner, but it still has this nice syrupy quality on the palate for the finish. Yeah. Still a little spice in there, but less, again, 100%. This is just a nice mixed fruit basket. No specific fruit to me is really standing out. Just a nice melody going on. And again, it's got that little bit of a syrupy quality to it. A little bit of spice there still. A little bit of maltiness. You still get the maltiness coming through. But yeah, that is nice with a little drop of water in there. I would almost put that as a tie. I do like this gives me more green apple, but I do like that this is more, it tastes more cohesive of nobody fighting for place with the fruits. Yeah, I like that. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price. I picked this up for $100. I actually picked this up at the same time as Yoshi. Miyagikyo, I've seen it go as low as $70 through Total Wine. I've seen it go as high as about $110. Last time I checked, I think Flaviar sits at 95, 97. A lot of online places are well over $100. With the Japanese whiskey boom, it's very hit and miss on where you're going to be able to find this and for what prices still. But I think it's a good bottle if you can get it for right around $100-ish. I would recommend picking up both bottles to have a completely different experience with each one. They both do so unique things, but you could still see where they came from. Nikka is doing so much amazing stuff. I think they beat out Suntory as one of my favorite distilleries, just because it's a little more accessible for me and I can try a little bit more things. And overall, they just have such an amazing palate over there. I love it. So yeah, there you go. Nikka Miyagikyo Single Malt. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. If you have a specific spirit you would like me to review, also let me know down in the comment section below, because I'm always hunting for something new, always hunting for something unique. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.